All right, guys, in this week's fight analysis, we're gonna be looking at if the attacker's got a gun pointed at you with one or two hands. Let's break it down. So the concept or the idea is, I'm gonna move before you shoot me, and he disarms and grabs the gun and points it. Now, the problem with this, and I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit, is the idea is that he disarms the gun, and you can see the attacker is not moving at all, not fighting back, and the attacker is actually holding the gun with two hands. And we're gonna see the difference between two hands and one hand. And then from there, he points the gun. The reality is, once you disarm an attacker's gun, chances are, I don't wanna say always, but he's probably gonna fight for it. And obviously what's missing is everything that happens right after you disarm the attacker. What happens while you're disarming him? Now we're looking at the gun from the side. So the idea, the gun is placed to the side of his head and he turns, points the gun, and again, this guy's just standing, completely unrealistic. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pressure train him. Costa's gonna react, he's gonna fight back. I don't know what he's gonna do, but let's see, am I faster than a bullet? Let's find out. All right, guys, so we're gonna be breaking down if the attacker's got the gun with two hands. So, like you see right over here, so Costa, I'm gonna come at you. Ready? Shot. So why does that happen? Let's try it a little bit closer, Costa. Okay, I'm gonna move my head. Good, I just wanted to make sure that you're gonna shoot. So hard. There's an important lesson here. So he's not all wrong when he does this, when he goes out and he tells people like, shoot if you see me move. Because hand is quicker than the eye. So by the time my head moves and his brain says, shoot, I'm already out of the line of fire, right? So you want to take that principle and I apply it in my complete, all my self-defense videos, my system has this as a concept. Which means whether I'm trapping a knife, I'm trapping a gun, or any type of weapon, or even hand to hand, it's that element of surprise and going preemptive. My action will always be faster than his reaction. So, however, when you have distance with the gun over here, and I'm trying to go in, right? There's more distance for me that I have to cover. However, when I'm over here close, now I'm gonna go for the disarm, okay? You ready, Costa?
Yeah.
So, I get to the gun. Now, he's not fighting. The reality is, if I did this, Costa, what'd you do?
Well, I'm a big boy, so I'm gonna try to use my body.
He's gonna come right in here.
And I still have control of the trigger.
Yeah, and you see, I still have the gun over here and I'm holding on to it, because the idea is, in close quarter, guys, you always want to make sure you trap the weapon. From there, obviously, I'd be coming over here and I'd be striking, and I'd always use my hand to know where the weapon is, okay? So, what do you want to do? The first thing is, guys, bring up your hands. Start talking. What does he want? Obviously, he wants your money, give him your money. Now, if he wants you to get in the car, if he wants you to follow him, if he wants you to get you from another location, then you have to make a decision, right? I'd rather fight right here and take my chances than go anywhere else. The first thing is bring up your hands, right? From there, the idea is I want to clear my head and I want to trap the weapon. Now, because he's holding it with two hands, hold it with one hand, Costa. With one hand, it's easier.
Yeah.
With two hands, you get this. There's a difference between having the gun with one hand, you okay?
Yeah.
And going in with it two hands. Because he has more leverage, he's stronger, he's posted. So the idea that I'm gonna take the gun out of his hands, it's not gonna happen. I don't wanna say never, but there's more resistance and he has a more solid base of the idea that there's gonna be a fight.
It's a big fight.
Right over here, I'm gonna be fighting for that weapon. However, with one hand, Put it one hand, Costa, shoot the moment you see me move. What's up, man? What do you want?
Just give me your money, man.
Go ahead, it's in my
talk.
pocket. Do it again. What do you want, man?
Just give me your money and put your hands in your pocket. Don't even speak.
I
Give me your money now.
You want my phone? You want my phone?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I didn't even get a solid trap there. So the other thing you want to do is start using verbal. If you notice, I always make my move when he's talking. I ask him a question. I pattern interrupt. I lower his guard. I'm trying to find a way right now to get him to be like, okay, I'm gonna give you whatever it is, man. Don't worry. I don't want to fight. I'm ready to comply. And the idea is clear the head, trap at the same time. Wherever the gun is, wherever my hand is, I know that this is where the line of fire is. So what do I want to do? Boom, point it in. Even if I'm fighting with the gun, trapping and pointing it towards my attacker. Now, go again.
2 hands?
One hand. You can go 2 hands, which I prefer because going in with one hand is risky because once I trap the weapon, he could start pulling away, right? And again, secure the weapon hand first. Secure the weapon. Then, once it's secured, you're out of the line of fire. Then you go into your strikes, knowing that he's going to fight back. He's not just going to stay there. And be aware that wherever my hand is, I want to try to point it as much as possible towards my attacker. If you start fighting for the gun and he's here, then I got to start again. Okay, so let's say if I'm here. So if I'm here, right, again, even if my eyes are closed, I got to be aware, where's the gun? It's here. Boom. I'm always going to keep my hand on it. From there, obviously, I have to strike. From there, boom, I try to find. Ooh, you okay?
Yep.
My eyes were even closed when I did that. You okay?
Good.
So, again, I'm always trying to point the gun. If I get it with 2 hands, again, now let's say we're fighting from here. Boom, I'd be striking. I try to buck. And again, I'm going to come in with my other arm and use my whole body to get him off balance. Push him. Secure the weapon. Point it towards him and try to pull it out. But again, guys, risk over reward. Always ask yourself, and anything we look at, knife defense, gun defense, is what I'm about to do worth my life? That's the biggest question, and I can't answer that for you. Only you could. See what is your life worth in that moment and what you're willing to fight for and die for. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time.